speaker is no stranger to mandate relief. Assemblyman Jim Tedisco, representing parts of Saratoga and Schenectady counties, was first elected to the Assembly in 1982 and served as minority leader from 2005 to 2007. Throughout his tenure, Jim has been a leader and outspoken advocate for reforming state government and the budget process. Jim is a sponsor of legislation to eliminate unfunded mandates, have the true cost to local taxpayers of unfunded mandates outlined on each bill, and for a state takeover of Medicaid costs. Jim and his Assembly GOP colleagues also put forth twice this year amendments to eliminate unfunded mandates. Both times they were defeated by a narrow margin, and we appreciate the perseverance that it takes to push year after year for mandate relief. Join me in welcoming Jim Tedisco.
Thank you, Lisa. I want to thank Lisa and Tom Cavanaugh and all of you for taking the time to be here and stand up and speak out on this important issue. And Lisa is absolutely right. It's not only myself, it's Steve McLaughlin, it's Peter Lopez. Our entire conference is the sponsor of and is carrying legislation to eliminate unfunded mandates now and in the future on behalf of you and the taxpayers of the state of New York. We're carrying that legislation and we're fighting the battle for it. One thing all of us here, you and I, and Tom Cavanaugh understands, you cannot subsidize success with taxpayers' dollars in New York State or at the federal level. You've seen what happens when they try to do that. It was something called a jobs program. Remember the stimulus? Well, that became a snow jobs program. 9.5% unemployment. It exacerbated the recession we're in. You know, there's an old saying, you got to walk a mile in someone's shoes to understand their plight. Well, Tom Cavanaugh, who I passed about 11:15, about 10 miles down the road on Route 9, understands your plight, my plight, and the taxpayers' plight of New York State. But he's walking, as has been said, 459 miles to illustrate that and to make a point of that to government here and on all levels. You know, all of us could go into a room in the Capitol right now, sit down and try to make it a perfect world for local municipalities, for school districts, for small businesses, for the taxpayers of New York State. But you know what? Somebody would have to pay for that perfect world. State government, federal government can't sit down and try to make this a perfect world for the taxpayers on any level unless they're ready to pay for it themselves and not pass that on to local municipalities. We understand that, you understand that, and we're going to continue to stand up to make the entire legislature and our governor understand that. To Tom Cavanaugh, we say thank you for not only walking the walk today and talking the talk, but standing up for us with his sneakers and taking this trip, because pretty soon the taxpayers of New York State aren't going to be able to afford their sneakers or socks. They'll be walking in bare feet if we keep providing unfunded mandates. We're going to continue to fight and stand up, and thank you so much for your support because it's so needed. God bless you all. Thank you.